years old. The general, however, is a veteran of 170 military campaigns and is worshipped by his soldiers, particularly because he insists on being in the thick of the fighting.
Here are actual scenes of the Chinese troops advancing for the counterattack under the protection of their old-fashioned anti-aircraft guns which bark at enemy scout planes. Comes in mighty handy as a camouflage, but the men advancing to repel any further invasion have to take their chances in the open. So they move forward cautiously, never knowing when some messenger of death may come crashing down from the skies. Forward continues with the troops ready to run to cover should the bombing be renewed.
Commandeered trucks swung through the deserted streets toward Chapay, bringing companies of the Marines to hurriedly established advanced posts. 2,000 Marines were in place within 6 hours. Amazing defense that blocked further advance. Japanese commanders put their best shots in the front line to meet the grim necessity of fighting keen-eyed Chinese sharpshooters.
As the Japanese made no further move to advance after capturing Chapay. Those fleeing from the war zone are stopped at these defenses and forced to undergo a strict scrutiny before being allowed admittance to the settlement. Every street leading into the foreign sector. You are looking at the first pictures to arrive in America showing actual conditions in the Shanghai war zone, where the conflict between the Chinese and Japanese forces threatens the peace of the world. Here are Japanese, normally the busiest street in Chapay, but now practically deserted by its Chinese residents. The troops are on guard day and night to repulse any attempt by the Chinese to return, and are stationed right on the edge of the line marking the entrance to the neutral zone, where 3,500 Americans and
awaiting removal. In spite of
the Japanese Marines arresting suspected snipers and shopkeepers who stayed behind to be questioned and afterwards held. Especially severe sentences are the few hundred taken were Chinese merchants who refused to desert their homes and belongings. After the barricades had been set up and the sentries posted, a house-to-house search was made for stragglers, until, with the exception of the occupying troops, these ordinarily busy streets had been silenced and all activity stifled. In the Chapay district alone, 597 factories have been closed and 115,000 employees forced to flee for their lives. Most of the factories have been dismantled by the Japanese troops, and the estimated damage is put at $75 million.
Tied to a pole awaits his fate, while here is a spot that
Although thousands of dead are left lying where they fell, the Chinese make heroic efforts to remove their wounded from the danger zone.